Greetings everyone, and welcome to the HELIOS TV channel. My name is Sava or Peter, and I'm going to record a short introduction to the HELIOS concept. Where does it come from, the background and so forth. And let's get started. The background, the concept of HELIOS is something I have been incubating for over 15 years, perhaps even more, probably actually closer to more than 20. And the way it happened, I was involved in a nutritional company in the wellness industry back in Australia, and I built a sales network of over 6,000 people in a couple of years, and I was started thinking about the original concept of the HELIOS, although I did not have that as a name. The name only really I only come up with the name in about maybe about 3 years ago, 2.5 to 3 years ago. Back then the internet was just started, and I did not have much knowledge about it. As a result, the idea did not kind of implemented, and but over the years, last decade particularly, with the advancement of technologies and internet and the various things on the internet, it became more and more a clearer picture as to how to go about it. So the name, what is HELIOS? I mean, what's the meaning, where does it come from, and so forth. The name, the HELIOS, the word HELIOS is come from the Greeks, and it's basically the sun god in the Greek tradition and mythology. It has a few other meaning or reference, or the way people kind of used it, and although it's strictly refers to the sun god, but it's also been used to describe health, knowledge, enlightenment, the typical thing which people generally associate either metaphorically or otherwise with the sun. So that's where the name comes from, but we're using it in a fairly different way, and that is we use it as an acronym. And I wanted to have a word which it's reasonably easy to remember, and once people get their head around it, they actually understand as a whole concept. And it goes like this: H stands for health, E for environment, L for lifestyle, I for inspiration, O for opulence, and S for spirit. And that's together is HELIOS. That's what the acronym is. Now, what do we want to do with HELIOS? What is HELIOS? I spent pretty much most of my working life in the health and wellness area, also in sustainable technologies, and from an early childhood I was very much liked learning and reading and collecting information and so forth. So the HELIOS is a non-profit educational platform. It's basically it's a non-profit organization, not yet incorporated. We in the process of doing that very shortly, and it is free to join. And the membership, it's a membership-based organization with the goal of helping individuals and communities alike to improve in all areas of HELIOS: health, environment, lifestyle, inspiration, opulence, and spirit. Now, why do we need it? Well, I mean, I mean, don't we have enough information? I mean, these days, as particularly with the internet, I mean, you can find out about anything. What I find that information on its own is can be useful and can contribute for certain things, but really is quite useless without actual practical things and actions based on those informations. And nowadays with the internet, it's actually even a um, become an issue, because thanks to the internet we quite literally have an unlimited amount of information at our disposal. I mean, literally at our fingertips. And in fact, these days many of us are often overwhelmed by the amount of information we're getting from all various sources. I mean, anything from TV, radio, newspapers, magazine. Although those are the medias which are less and less relevant, because people, if they want to need something, well, they just go on the internet and Google it. So those traditional medias are going back to the background, and the internet is getting bigger and bigger and more important in our lives. So our what we find that the missing link is not the information, but the sorting of information, integration of information, and coordinating it in some form of a useful manner into an organized structure or platform, or what people can easily use and follow. And now there are many organizations that are doing incredibly um, useful work and good work all around the world in various fields, health, environment, education, um, politics, whatever. Um, However, it's very little coordination between them, and as a result, everybody's doing their own little thing or big thing, and but they themselves are not coordinating, and that's, to me, is one of the key elements that is truly missing in today's world. And so that's basically what the Helios is all about, to getting the information sorted out, put them into, boil it down, kind of, to the essence, and have select and put it into a workable system where any individual from any background can come, and they can actually establish where they are in these various fields in Helios: health, environment, lifestyle, inspiration, opulence, and spirit. And once they've done that, we will be able to help them and help themselves to plug into a system which will make improvement to their life, as well as collectively, as our membership is gonna grow to very large numbers. We will become a very influential organization. So if we want to focus on particular projects or issues, whether that's environmental or health or education or whatever, we collectively can make a difference. So that's in a real nutshell. Now, how are we gonna do all of these things? Well, we working on establishing ties and collaboration and partnership between various groups and organizations and individuals in a way that provide reciprocal benefits while providing real value to the Helios members. So this way we can we create a kind of a synergy between the members and the various contributors, and that's how we envisage. And the method to do that is that we are developing state-of-the-art interface combining both coordination and strategic planning for specific projects, and with the grassroots, which is an emerging force all around the world. The grassroots organizations are growing up all around the world, and again, coordination and cooperation with them is one of our key. Now, we plan to use integrated marketing approach to achieve our objective, and we will utilize basically the internet in various ways: forums, blogging, affiliate marketing, word of mouth, joint venture, advanced public relation, offline media, webinars, seminars, and conventions. So it's a real it is quite a big picture what we are about to do. And that's is, as far as I know, it's not yet done, at least not to the level that really it could be. Now, at the same time, we want to achieve all of these, and we want to do all of these without becoming bureaucratic and complex and inefficient institution and bogged down and achieving very little. That is really not what we want. I mean, there are plenty of those out there, and I mean, all around the world, governments and organizations, um, uh, they talking about the right thing. They talking about positive things, but not as much action. It really is lip service in most cases. I mean, there are always exceptions. There's always individuals and groups they're doing some really good work, but typically they haven't got the resources what actually they would really need to take this to another level. So in the process of all of these, we are um, um, gonna use sophisticated internet-based platform which minimizes the human involvement on an administrative level. So the actual administrative function of all of these things are absolutely going to be minimal, because we can use technology to achieve all of these things with self-replicated websites and the platform and this TV channel and the like. So we're really gonna be on the cutting edge of technology, but at the same time we, we also rely on some old traditions of word of mouth and basically combining the old and the new is our way of achieving all of these things. Now, we also identified that the lack of money on an individual level, on an organizational level, and even on a governmental level is a huge issue. So we designed this platform in a way that individuals and organizations can use this for generating either an income or funding or some level of financial benefit, and that is a very integral part, and I will explain more about that at another section. But I think I'm kind of taking a fair bit of time for try to explain, but it is a big concept, so it really is. I can't do it in a 30-second soundbite, because that is today's problem. Is everybody wants to understand things in a 90 seconds commercial, and that is not possible. So I'll leave it at that. This is enough for the initial introduction, and there will be other videos which will explain the actual nuts and bolts in a more detailed fashion. Now, the website, which is the HELIOS TV channel, which is where you're going to see this, that's dedicated to give you an overview and a bit of a taste of what are the different things that this channel's going to have. So on the left hand side, you will see a number of clips and videos from various people who we either work with, or we going to work with, or we in the process of setting up our liaisoning with them, and sometimes we just plainly just like what they do. So even if we don't have any kind of affiliation or relationship with them, we just believe that what they do is something that is worth knowing about and exposing the good work they do. So on that note, I'm finishing now, and enjoy some of the clips, and we will have other channels which are specifically geared for those 6 areas, which is, again, the HELIOS stands for health, environment, lifestyle, inspiration, opulence and spirit. So have a wonderful day, and I hope that it made some sense what I've been try to communicate here. Thank you.